Hi vlog. I have a vlog now, you guys. I have a YouTube. We're doing YouTube. We're in our YouTube era. Yeah, I'm here working remotely. I'm cat sitting for my best friend while she takes a trip, and I've just been really soaking in solo time in the city. It's been really nice walking through my old neighborhoods, seeing my old spots that I would love and frequent, and ending my days walking through Central Park. It's been really, really nice. I've done a lot so far this trip. I've been here for 11 days so far. I still have like a week to go, which is wild. I've done a lot. I've seen a lot of friends. That's the beauty of coming back, but also I'm like equally excited to see people that I haven't seen in a while, but then equally like my social battery just plummets when I'm in the city. But I know it's temporary, and my heart is just so full when I get to see my people. So I can get over it. But yeah, I had a going away party I went to. We did a Central Park picnic. I went on a date, squeezed a date in there. I did delete my Hinge, side note. We're taking a break from the online dating. This was like in the wild, someone I met. But yeah, lots of best friend time, running errands. I grabbed gelato with my client yesterday, which was lovely. We met down in Soho. I grabbed dinner and ice cream with a previous client of mine, my friend Naomi, and we caught up, which was lovely. There's just so much happening here, which is what I miss about living in the city. It's just you can step outside and there's an endless supply of adventures and things to do and people to meet and see, and I definitely don't get that in Las Vegas at the moment. Yeah, kind of just thinking of what I want to do next and where I want to go. So a lot of self-reflection happening this trip. I feel like my whole therapy session last week was just like, what should I do? Where should I go? So we're working on that. Not gonna make any crazy decisions yet, but definitely just kind of thinking ahead of like, where do I wanna be? Where do I kind of wanna explore? But I do miss the city. What do I have this week? I'm meeting up with some students of mine tonight for a little happy hour, a couple of my influencer support method girls who live here in the city, which I'm so excited to see them and hug them and see what they're up to. Naturally, I've already signed up for a networking event. I'm going to like a rooftop happy hour for like women in the influencer creator marketing industry. So I will definitely take you along for that and show you that setup. I'm very excited. It's run by a group that I've been following on Instagram and just haven't been in the city to go to their events, so I'm very excited for that. And then I'm taking myself on a solo theater date. I'm going to the theater this weekend, which is also Pride Sunday. It's gonna be an amazing week. It's my last week in the city, so I'm gonna try and just get my work done, enjoy myself, and just soak up the magic of the city. And I think I'm already planning my return trip in August, so that'll be another New York City vlog I get to plan, which is really fun. So that's what I've been up to so far. It's been really great. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to have friends that I can stay with. Definitely these longer haul, 2.5 week trips. Yeah. Having a place to stay is amazing. And that's the thing about working remotely, which, I'm still getting used to. I've been doing this for 3 years as a virtual assistant and business manager for influencers. But when I'm out of my routine, it's like my whole kind of thing, my world shifts. And so I need to like keep a routine in place while I'm on the road so that I can still, get all my work done, feel like in a good place, work in my business. So I'm excited to just, get really focused on work this week, and in my downtime, I get to explore the cities. I'm gonna get to work now. It is 9:30 on a Monday morning. And yeah, I'll talk to you in a bit.
Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here?
Hi vlog. I'm getting ready to go to a rooftop networking event that I'm very excited about. I've been following this account for a while on Instagram, and I saw that they're hosting like a networking night while I'm here in the city. So I'm frantically getting ready. Finished my client work for the day. I have to leave the apartment in 15 minutes. We'll see how that goes. Today was great. I got a lot of work done. I had like 5 calls. I try and only take calls on Mondays and Wednesdays. That way, because you know, when you're jumping from call to call, you're just like constantly talking. You're not implementing any of your notes that you've made. So yeah, I had a lot of calls today, but I still got work done, and that gives me Thursday, Friday, the rest of this week to like get things done and wrap it up and update my clients on where I ended up. So yeah, super excited for this event. I'm going by myself, which I'm trying to do more solo things. I think especially as a business owner, it's so important to like practice stepping out of your comfort zone like this. And it's something I was talking to my students about today on a call. It's funny because it feels weird at first, right? We think it feels weird to like show up, talk about our business, promote ourselves and our services, but it's not weird. It's business, baby. Like that is business. That is running a business, putting your name out there, making new connections, right? I feel like the Hunchback of Notre Dame right now, trying to like stay in the frame. So practice that, reframe yourself of like, it's not weird saying hi to new people, introducing myself and telling them what I do. That's literally just me making new connections. So I'm excited to see who I connect with tonight. I'm excited to learn from the panelists. Yeah, I don't know. It can be nerve-wracking for sure showing up to things like this. But I try to approach it as just like, I wonder what new friends I'm gonna make. I'm excited to meet new people. I'm never going into these events like, I need to shake 5 hands and give 10 business cards. No, be more fun. Be more social about it and just like make new friends. And you just never know who you're gonna talk to, who they might know that needs someone just like you. So yeah, that's kind of like a little mindset shift I like to use. All right, makeup's done, hair is done, outfit on. Can't really show you the full fit. Next time I'm gonna bring my tripod so I can set this up. But okay, lighting. The lighting is lighting. Old Navy crop that I love and have been talking about nonstop on stories. This is Target slacks, white Pumas. My number 1 tip for networking events is dress cute but comfortably. You wanna feel confident walking in, but you don't want to be like fussing all night. You want to feel like fully yourself. So whatever that is for you, that's what you should wear. And I'm so excited to take you along with me. Good morning, vlog. Hello. We're using my little magnetic Octobuddy sticker. We're gonna try this angle today. It's a little far. Hi, good morning. The networking event was so fun. I'm really tired and dehydrated. The event was amazing. So I have been following Good Old Girls Club on Instagram for a bit. And when I saw that they were hosting an event while I was in the city, I was like, okay, we gotta go. We gotta go. I definitely recommend you guys start doing that. Like wherever you live, even if you go alone or ask a girlfriend to like come with you, it's just such a great way to get out of your comfort zone and meet people. So I went solo, and that can always be, yeah, a little intimidating at first, but I just, kind of walked in and people were just kind of arriving. I remember talking to this one girl, like, hey, like, have you been to one of these before? Like, oh, me neither. What's your name? Oh, I'm nice to meet you. I'm Alex. What do you do? And then I just would kind of float around. They had this like beautiful outdoor patio space, and I was taking some photos and videos, which, side note, you guys, I'm still getting used to this whole vlogging thing. Shout out to influencers and creators who like are constantly documenting their days and their experiences, because I grabbed what I could when I remembered to record, but we're working on it. And I think that's the exciting part about starting this YouTube journey and having you all join me in the process, is like, I'm excited to see how much, better I get at this, and like how much more comfortable on camera I get. So anyway, grabbed what footage I could when I remembered to grab it. But I was like standing outside in this patio area, And you know, there's like smaller groups of girls talking, and I'm just like, like, do they know each other? Are they all strangers? And I was like, we're here to meet people. So I just walked right up to like these two ladies sitting on this bench. I was like, hey, do you mind if I join you guys? And they were like, oh my God, yes, like come join us, sit, what's your name? So that is just case in point of putting yourself out there. I think we're, you know, naturally in our heads, we're like, oh, well, I don't want to bother anyone. I don't want it to be weird. They want to meet people too. They are there to connect with new people as well. So I am very proud of myself for just saying like, hey, do you mind if I sit with you guys? Like, what's your names? I do think my military upbringing, I moved every 2 years with the Air Force. Both of my parents were in the Air Force for 21 years. So every 2 years I was moving schools. And so I do attribute a lot of my social comfortability to that, of walking into a classroom in the middle of the school year and like sitting down and being like, hey, I'm Alex, what's your name? So I'm very grateful for those experiences. And this is a big thing. Pay it forward, you guys. So while I was sitting there with my new girlfriends that I'm connecting with, I would see, you know, a girl kind of walking back and forth, kind of scanning. And I was like, do you want to sit with us? And she's like, oh, thank you so much. I'm actually looking for my friend, but like, that was so kind of you. And like, you just never know. She could have been like, oh my God, that would be amazing. Thank you. Like, I would love to sit with you. So don't be afraid. Just be kind, right? Be kind, be open, and include others. Truly, like make other people feel included as well. That's like the best way to do it. So yeah, it was an amazing night. I met so many incredible women who do so many different things. I met like a life coach who just started her own podcast. Maybe I'll do a cute little boop and I'll highlight them and their Instagram handles. I met this woman who designs these gorgeous plates, you guys, like stunning with the butterflies on them. Post-production, editing. A fashion designer, a PR strategist and freelancer, a woman who's like creating her own lipstick brand and has, you know, this massive following for that and is launching new products this fall. Like, it's just so cool to meet people. And then the panelists were just these powerhouse women. I'll put them up here as well. Rachel is the founder and CEO of Glowbar, which is like an express facial company here in New York. They have locations everywhere now. Their signature service is like 30-minute facials, and you can have like monthly memberships with them. Shermeen is the founder of Level Up Legal. She really specializes in like representing creators and digital brands and things like that. And she was just, all of these women were just so eloquent, and seeing how they've, you know, they started with an idea for their business or they found a gap in the market and filled it, just inspires me so much with everything that I'm doing, with my programs, with how I help influencers. So it was just really kind of reaffirming of like, this is amazing. Like, these women are doing it. I know I can do it too. Courtney is the founder of The Talks, which is like a lymphatic drainage. You know, they have like franchises for lymphatic drainage. And again, I think it's like a monthly kind of membership thing. They have this whole technique and method that they follow. But anyways, all in all, incredible event, really cute little goodie bags, good vibes. And at the end of the day, like, we all just want to make new friends and meet people who, you know, get it, who are doing what we're doing or doing something completely different that inspires us and, you know, shows us what's possible. And just there's no wrong way to go about this, and there's no right way. So you might as well just do the things that make you happy and excite you. But it was amazing. I'm having a great time in New York. I'm gonna miss all of these like networking events and opportunities, but I'll be back in August. I'm already planning my return trip. So yeah, I'm just gonna soak up my final weekend. It's been a really great trip. I miss it. I miss it a lot. I miss it a lot. So we'll see what move is in my future. East Coast, West Coast, Europe. I definitely need to live in Europe for a bit before I do a big official move anywhere. So happy to be taking you guys on this journey with me. But I'm gonna go get ready for my day and wander the city. I'm gonna grab coffee with a girlfriend later. Just enjoy my final days in the city. So I will talk to you guys later. Hi vlog. Last day in the city. I'm so sad. I'm so sad, but I'm so grateful. I've had such an amazing 2.5 weeks so far. This has been so great. Like, I feel like I really took advantage of my time here, going on my hot girl walks, meeting up with all my friends, and I still didn't even get to see everyone that I wanted to see, which is such a great problem to have, but also like, I'm sad I didn't get to see everyone. So I'm already planning my return trip for August. So I'll definitely need to plan ahead for some of those visits. But I've been talking to my best friends, this past week, hanging out with them, and I was reflecting on how, like, the last time I lived in the city, I had just started my virtual assistant business. Like, I had just gotten laid off. I had just decided to go all in. And then I probably, I was still in the city for like 5 or 6, let's see. Okay. I was just in the early days of business. I lived in the city for about 7 more months, still with a very new virtual assistant business, working with 3 to 4 clients, making $2,000 to $4,000 a month on average, right? And then I moved home to Vegas to reset, figure out where I want to go next, do more traveling, grow my business. And being back in the city where I used to live now, almost 3.5 years later, with a business that I've grown, a client list, again, that is keeping me so busy and fulfilled. Now with my coaching programs that I've built and grown and get to coach incredibly smart, ambitious women inside of, and still having all of these creative ideas flow to me, it's just so interesting to think like how much I've grown in the last 3 years. And I sometimes forget that. It's right, as we all would. It's very easy to just think, what's next? But I feel like I've been doing a lot of reflection these past 2.5 weeks here in the city, being in my old neighborhood, going to my old spots, doing the things I used to love doing, my favorite restaurants. And it's so cool to think, why am I getting emotional? Oh my God. Wow. It's so cool to think back to that Alex who was just like so blindsided and scared, but thinking about how she just decided to like see what was possible for her, and to now be back and in a place in my business, which, there's still so much more I want to do in my business and in my life, but to be at a place where like I'm now able to do these things and explore and buy the plane tickets, and I have my laptop and I have my notebooks and I can work from anywhere, and I'm finally starting to do that, and it's just really cool. Like, I'm doing it. I'm like, why am I getting so emotional right now? Oh man. Yeah. I'm doing it, and I'm gonna keep doing it, and I'm so excited to see like all the other things I'm gonna be doing. But I hope, I can always, and I don't have it all figured out, right? I still, once a month, I'm like, wow, really wish I had a full-time job that I didn't have to think much about, right? Being a freelancer and an entrepreneur is a roller coaster, but kind of pausing to reflect on how far I've come and like what I've built and created is just like so cool. And I'm so proud of myself, and I'm just so grateful that like this is my job. I get to work with incredible women and be creative every day and do whatever I want to do and work with whoever I want, and like I call the shots in my life and in my business, and that's just like what I've always wanted to do. So yeah, I am emotional thinking about it. So and here's the thing, right? Like back when I made the decision to do this, like I didn't know what it was going to turn into. I didn't know if it would even work, but I refused for it not to work. I was like, no, I'm going to do this. I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to go all in. And like, it has paid off, but it's also paid off because I've stuck to it. Like, even in those moments when I feel stuck or uninspired, or, you know, like I'm not where I'm supposed to be or where I want to be just yet. It's the continual decision every day to be like, okay, I can feel these things and I can be doubting myself right now, but I'm going to continue to show up and I'm going to continue to do this because I know I can so clearly see like where I want this to go, where I want my business to go, the things I want to experience in my life. And so I'm going to keep doing it. I think you have to be like a little crazy to run your own business. So we've got a little dose of that for sure. But anyways, wow. Thank you for coming to my therapy session, you guys. So many feelings. So many feelings. It's been an amazing trip and I'm so grateful. And I am excited to go back home and not live out of a suitcase for a bit. I still have a very busy July coming up. Yeah, I fly home. I get, you know, a few weeks at home to relax, reset, get back to my routines. I miss my routines so much. Then I'm going to be in Denver at the end of the month. Then I'll be back in New York in August. So I'm and then I might be going to San Francisco. I have to figure out my dates for San Francisco to go visit my client and try out all their restaurants so that, you know, as their assistant, like I know the product. And so they want to fly me out and put me up and like come into their spaces and meet the team and like try all their stuff. So like another cool work perk is that, right? Going to hang out with clients and meet them. And so, yeah, hopefully I need to figure out those dates actually. But yeah, it's been an amazing trip. I'm so grateful. And I can't believe it's July. I cannot believe the summer, like, where did this year go? I feel like every year I truly sound like those old people now who are like, back in my day, or like, oh, it'll flash before your eyes, or in a blink of an eye, you'll be old. Like, I feel like all I'm constantly talking about these days is like, how is it July already? Where did the time go? Oh my God, this year is flying by. But it's so true. Like, this year is halfway done. Even more reason to like start doing the things you want to do now and like laying the groundwork, lay the foundations for like that future you want to step into, because the time is flying, y'all. And tomorrow's not guaranteed. So like what are you doing today to like get you to that version of yourself that you want to be? Anyways, enough of the existential shit. I'm gonna go get some work done and enjoy my last day in the city. I'm still practicing this whole vlogging thing, you guys. I said this earlier in the video. It's hard to remember to whip out my phone and document things. So again, shout out to the influencers who do this regularly on the daily. I'm very excited to see my vlogs grow over time and get better skill set wise. So yeah, this is a good exercise, right? This is me talking the talk, right? Walking the walk, talking the talk, showing up and doing the thing, even if it's not ready, even if it's not perfect. This vlog it probably feels jumbled at this point, maybe. I don't know, but that's okay. We're still gonna post it and I'm gonna learn from it. And you know, I can map things out as detailed as, you know, I try to, and still forget to document things or talk about stuff. So, you know, we're just working with what we've got. So I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching my vlog. It's been so fun sharing this trip with you guys. I hope you all are having a beautiful summer so far, and I will see you in my next video.